In South Augusta, near the airport, there is currently a threatened landmark that is in dire need of repair, the Lock&Dam. There have been ongoing talks of the city talking about demolishing Lock&Dam. Many, however, want the city to repair the dam, arguing that the dam is a critical structure for maintaining the integrity of the Savannah River, its flow of water, as well as being a very important thoroughfare for South Augusta residents. And today we have decided to visit Lock&Dam project. The New Deal and the Great Depression finally gave the government a reason to actually get involved in the construction of this dam, and that was a great boon for the whole river area because the sandbars of the Savannah River are very treacherous for commercial traffic. So building this dam allowed boats to come up from the river, get on the lock, they'd flood the lock, and boats could easily just pass through and get up to the city of Augusta. It was a great boon for commerce. The Lock&Dam produces large amounts of electricity, and it still produces a fair amount of electricity that's used in neighboring farms, neighboring industries, and I believe a little bit is even used for the city's airport, which is a great boon for the community. Lock&Dam has contributed greatly to the prosperity of the Savannah River and the Augusta region over the years. Its history is rich, its nature beautiful, and its contribution is critical to our city. The lock has been broken for quite a bit of time. There are talks about repairing it, but it's likely they never will, unfortunately. And some people are even advocating. We are here today at the New Savannah Lock&Dam, more popularly referred to as Lock&Dam. This particular area has quite a bit of history for the Augusta community, for the Savannah River, and for the general southern region. This was once the site of a major Chickasaw village back in the colonial days that was set up to protect the colony from attacks from hostile Indians, such as the Creeks or the Cherokee, for example. The Chickasaws were basically the guardians of the river and the colony. They set up their shop right over on the other side of the river called Fort Moore. The dam is highly important for regulating the flow of water downstream and upstream from Augusta. The Riverwalk, as we know it now, is mostly next to the river solely thanks to Lock&Dam controlling the flow. Were the Lock&Dam to be destroyed, that would result in the Riverwalk being 100 yards from the actual river, per some estimates. The Federal Works project was very critical to actually getting the dam finished. Before World War I, the talks of opening this dam were pretty big around the local community, but unfortunately they never went through because of the actual stresses of World War I. Once the Great Depression came and the government began Keynesian economics and investing more and more money into public works, such as this beautiful dam, work got started in the early 30s and it was finished by June 6, 1937. There were over 250 men involved in the initial stages of constructing Lock&Dam, and Lock&Dam was actually the first dam that was built along the Savannah River. The second dam was Thurmond, and Thurmond is much further up the river. Lock&Dam is critical to controlling the flow of the Savannah River downward. It is critical to keeping certain fauna outside of the upper parts of the river near the city. Lock&Dam prevents bull sharks from flooding into Augusta, into the river, where people actually occasionally swim. As such, I believe that Lock&Dam is critical for our community. Lock&Dam is also a major throughway for most of the people who live in South Augusta. It is one of the biggest parks in the general area, and it's a very nice place, as you can see, for public recreation. People fish around here, people take their families out here for picnics, to walk around, enjoy the beautiful nature. And closing Lock&Dam and destroying the dam would not only destroy a critical part of our region's history, it would also ruin the park for so many people who come here. That would indeed be tragic, I believe. People also enjoy boating around Lock&Dam. We are currently on the boat dock, and as you can see, it's a very beautiful view of the dam and the river. This is very critical for conservation. The actual wetlands around here are home to plenty of very rare species and local fauna that's very important to preserve for our local community. And as you can see from the panorama here, that we have a large amount of beautiful water. The light reflects right off of it. It is critical to preserve this and the dam for future generations so they too can enjoy what we enjoyed as children, what the elders enjoyed as children, ever since the prelude to World War II. And God willing,
The city will make the right decision and preserve the dam.
The park around Lock&Dam is rich in fauna and many different types of trees. Live oak trees, bald cypress trees, pine trees. Occasionally you'll even find the odd pawpaw tree, cloaked in beautiful beards of gray Spanish moss.
Regardless of the plans for the city for Lock&Dam, hopefully Lock&Dam will continue to serve the people of the Central Savannah River area and the whole of Augusta, Georgia. There's an area of beautiful nature. It's a very important production facility for electricity. It's a nice fishing spot, and it's a great park for families. Hopefully Lock&Dam will continue to serve this region for another 100 years.